Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. We're talking about Kendrick Perkins once again. Guys, I don't know what to say. I'll be honest. I don't know what to say. Obviously, we've talked about Kendrick Perkins before, in which I called him a straight up clown. I'm one of like 4 million people that have done that or actually do that on a weekly basis. His takes are god awful. And somehow, some way, he took a previously bad take, improved the take, but still made the take stupider. And I'll explain that in 1 minute. So as you can see here, shout out to Spurs Feed for posting this. I just wanted to show this graphic because I like a lot of these Spurs fan pages, man. They're pretty good. The only coach that comes to mind to coach the Lakers is Popovich. That's the only coach that could go and get them under control. So here's the full quote. Not that, actually, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Here's the full quote. When you talk about the coaches that could possibly be available, that you possibly can get for this job, the only coach that comes to mind to come coach this team, if you're bringing back Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James, is Greg Popovich. That's the only coach that could go in there and get this team under control. Now, this is not a terrible take, okay? Him saying that Popovich could get that situation in LA under control. But when you really contextualize the Greg Popovich thing, it's a really dumb... There's like no way Greg Popovich goes... I think he doesn't know Greg Popovich's contract. I don't even know if he knows that Greg Popovich built the Spurs. I'm very confused how you came up with this conclusion. This seems like straight up, I kid you not, barbershop talk. That same thing where you go into the barbershop, you hear yourself talk, and that's all you're really coming in for. You just want to hear yourself talk. And everything that comes out of your mouth, you don't know what's going on. You just kind of vaguely watch basketball. You just know, it would make sense because Popovich is one of the greatest coaches of all time. It's really silly, okay? It's just really dumb. And there's no way Greg Popovich leads the Spurs and coaches the Lakers. That's the ultimate betrayal, and he's not Kawhi Leonard. So Kendrick Perkins, I wanna talk about his previous take. And this was a take that he had when we were struggling in the Olympics, in which he said, "I'm glad we don't have to deal with Greg Pop no more after these Olympics." See, guys, the thing about lying is, and you've heard this saying so many times, but if you lie so often, and you just BS so often, eventually you kind of forget your own lies. I think Kendrick Perkins literally forgot he said this. I mean, this is just ultimately dumb. I'm very confused how Greg Popovich couldn't handle the Olympic team, but somehow, some way, he's good enough to handle Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James. I'm baffled. I don't understand. So Kendrick, there's not really much to say here other than he is a complete idiot. Now, after he gave this take, this terrible take, okay, and the Popovich, Greg Popovich, the GOAT, eventually won the Olympics, he got called out a lot. And I know he at least remembered that, right? Like, he got called out a lot. I'm going to play this clip just because I always find it funny, and I always kind of go back to it just for giggles every now and then, in which Draymond Green absolutely demolished Kendrick Perkins. 1.8 million views. So everyone saw this. The world saw this, okay? Literally the entire world saw this.
Grinding for this one. We're gonna go up the stairs. There you go. Everybody who said we was gonna take the L, they had some power rankings on.
Kendrick Perkins, you talk a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Act like you America.
Act like you America. And as you know, like, all of these players stood up for Popovich. Like, they were loving Pop. They wanted Pop to win it. They knew how great Pop was, and none of them, and I mean none of them, talked bad about Pop, other than Bam, which he it wasn't really that bad. But overall, I just want to say this, okay? Kendrick Perkins, I understand that when you played the San Antonio Spurs, you were a world beater, okay? You were a really good team. I mean, a really good player. You average a quadruple single. You were amazing, okay? I understand. I know that you probably still have a big head because, you did average 3 points per game, and you did average 3.8 rebounds against the Spurs, and you did average 1 assist, and you did average 0.2 steals, and you did average a block. Okay. So I understand that, you know, in the amount of times that you played the Spurs, you were a world beater. You were absolutely amazing. You were astounding. I don't know too many players that can get 20 minutes per game and average 3 points quite like you could. So Kendrick, I know. All right. I understand. I get it. We're trash. Popovich is trash compared to you. But if you're going to have a take and you're going to have an initial bad take, and then you try to improve that take by saying Greg Popovich is good, don't replace that with another bad take. I mean, it just got worse. I feel like this initial take, as bad as it was, this is a better take than Pop goes to the Lakers. Somehow, some way, this man has managed to make a take better and then make it like 10 times worse. I really don't know what to say. I really stumbled over my words because honestly, I'm baffled. God, Kendrick Perkins is so stupid, like really stupid. Anyways, if you guys want to support the channel, man, only $2 per month. Patreon, YouTube members, I'll get with you later. I don't know why this upset me. I'm like sad now, but yeah.